tell you a little bit more about myself. I was born in Florida. Folks dragged me up to North Carolina. I was about 13, 14 years old. Starting high school. Alright guys, getting ready to plant some more seeds, get stuff going for the fall. And yeah, I'm psyched. I'm psyched. This product here that I've been using for soil, there ain't no other one that I really feel good about. This has been tried and true for me. I've used it for many, many years. It's not totally organic, but it's good soil. And I missed you guys. I had to go do some work in Marion and I was unsuccessful. I actually had to go and get the plumber to do it. It's something I don't have the tools for. He got my tenant unclogged, so we're good. We're great. Look at that dino kale. Look at that dino kale. I started hitting it with the BT. We've been picking at it as well, but I'm impressed. Hopefully it'll stay for a while. Nice. So nice. So how did I start this homesteading endeavor? Well, for me, I've always liked plants. I always liked horticultural stuff, took ag in school, and it's just something that's always stuck with me. For many, many years I worked doing greenhouse work here at the local Feed and Seed. They're now closed. But got a lot of hands-on experience in the way of like ornamentals and vegetables, and it was nice. It was nice. I probably had enough knowledge to probably get my nurseryman's license, but it's just something I really enjoyed. With Morella, she was not as likely to jump on board because she had real concerns about her health, and I told her not to get too tied up into it and worried about it, because the thing is that you're going to do it incrementally. It's not something that you jump into and think you're going to have a huge garden and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out just like you want it, just like you want it. Something that takes time. There's a learning curve to it. I mean, people don't know. They're going to plant their stuff the wrong season. It may make it, it may not. I'm not saying it won't, because everybody's different. But it's just trial and error. Let's leave it at that. Trial and error. Sometimes you can do everything right and still not get the results you want, But we started off here with the garden area down below, and I'll show that here in a second. Now the first year I started this garden, this whole area back in here was all filter. It was awful, it was terrible. It really couldn't get much of anything to grow, and what did grow you didn't want there. So we did one year where we tilled a bit, we fought the grass, and I told her I wasn't doing it no more. I'm going to a no-till, and she just kind of thought I was crazy Morella there, And I took all the clippings from the yard, and I used it as mulch to mulch my area down below. And it wasn't very big, guys. It was probably, maybe 7 foot by 10, 15 feet max. And but it gave us a good start. I mean, even so, Morella got to experience a no-till type garden the next following year. And I think she was sold on it. I think she saw the results of it, and I knew it was going to work out, even though it was time consuming. I try not to use too much outside the homestead. I like to keep everything contained. It's part of the experiment, and it's part of the experience for me to try and close that loop, close that bubble. Nobody will ever be fully sustainable, but you can do a pretty good job. It just takes time and it takes effort. It's just your time and effort, guys. If you have any doubts about animal stuff and you want to keep animals, don't worry too much about it. If you got the land to do it, it's easy. Chickens are easy, guys. I know a lot of people don't want to harvest their animals, which is totally understandable, but at the same time, you want to be able to have your running farm, if that's your goal. Now, if you want some pet chickens and want some fresh eggs, guys, all day long, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's good hands-on experience for you, and it's enjoyable. Just why don't you do it? I mean, why do you do it if it's not enjoyable? Unless you have to, I guess, but most people don't. They make that choice, and anybody that does, I just really respect it. I respect it. It's good. But after the garden area, another 2 years, 3 years, kept expanding, more and more, and now we're probably looking at an area, you know, maybe 40 foot by maybe another 30 foot. You know, it's not bad. You will be surprised how much you can get out of a little area, guys. You can pack them in there, and it comes out great. I mean, give it a try. If you've never grown anything for yourself, please just try and plant something. Anything. It'll bring you a lot of joy. Hey, chickies. What's up, chickens? Yeah, I know. I feel you. You're a good birdie. What a beautiful thing, y'all. These mosquitoes are relentless. Relentless. Yeah, let's walk around, check things out. I love the quail, y'all. I love it. These little guys have been so productive, and I can tell Morella's been here. She's thrown them some cantaloupe, and I'm cool with that. You'd be surprised, all these volunteers you get from your animals eating the food. Yeah, who'd have thought it, right? But the quail are excellent. If you want to start a homestead animal, and you have to start with one, do the quail. Do the quail. You can keep them confined in an area. You know, you don't want them. They are not like chickens in the fact that they will not come home to roost. If they're gone, guys, they're gone. So you better make sure to have them locked down in a way that they're not going to get out. My guys, I tend to tractor them. I want all my animals on the ground if possible. And these guys are so easy. You don't need all the equipment, all the special equipment, no chicken pluckers. You don't need anything like that. Really, you don't even have to dip them unless you want to, you know, dunk them in the hot water unless you want the skins. Because these guys, you just skin them right out and you're done. I mean, it's done. You can have a ton of them done in no time. And the meat is so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good! I'd eat it every other night if I could. But we try not to tap that supply. We use these guys primarily for eggs. But we do have to rotate them out periodically, and I do occasionally do a batch for a grow out and a meat harvest there. But I love them, guys. I mean, they're so cool. Cool little guys. I love their little caws. I like the way they just, you know, do their quail stuff. Check out these rabbits. What's up, Bun Buns? What you doing, Sweet Pea? Sweet Pea. You ignoring me? Huh? Is that what you're doing? You ignoring me, Sweet Pea? Alright. I guess you don't want to be petted then. I love doing this. I love doing this lifestyle. It is, it's like Tai Chi for my soul. Tai Chi for my soul. You can have a bad day, go down here at the garden, start messing with the animals, chickens and whatnot, just they'll love on you. And just all your problems melt away. It's wonderful. Tell me why you guys like to homestead and like to plant your plants and veggies there. Doesn't even have to be veggies. Just tell me why you like to garden in general. I mean, I understand. I used to do it for a living. But yeah, all of our perennials here, and I've gotten slack on some things. I should have got those apples another day earlier. I only had probably a dozen on the tree, and in a matter of a day they fell off. Right, it was Rabbit City. You keep finding these apples and the rabbits were just Relentless, y'all. Relentless. Didn't even leave me no apples, but I hope they enjoyed it. It's first fruits, so it needs to go to them. Maybe it'll keep them off of my wife's tomatoes, but it doesn't look that way. And here is our rabbit garden. This area here is primarily for the rabbits, but, you know, it's a garden, y'all. It's a garden. All my mint is taking a beating. Now, how I lay the foundation on any new bed, on any new garden bed, is I will lay my cardboard down, spent cardboard from the rabbits over here. Another use on the homestead, nothing goes to waste, y'all. And I lay my carbon down, my cardboard boxes, and I take the hay, the spent hay that fell through the cage, and the poo, and I mound it up, and I am building some earth, y'all. I slow compost everything. Everything here on the homestead is slow composted. I'm a firm believer in slow composting. It's just generally how nature does it. On certain things, I understand you have to, you know, compost a bit more, especially on the hot manures, which is understandable. And God, it's wonderful. What a wonderful, wonderful day I've had today. It was busy at work. It was work, but my job. Y'all wonder what I do for a living. I work in the electrical business. I move a lot of wire and pipe and conduit, and amongst other things, datacom products, stuff that for speakerphones or hooking up computers. We do a lot of that. And I know you probably never knew that, but I'm going to share that about me. You know, it's something I'm proud of. I've been there for about 11, 12 years, and it's just a good company here in Asheville. And yeah, I mean, what wonderful folks. I'm just thankful to have a job. I know a lot of folks right now they got it rough. I mean, things are starting to come back, even though, yeah, it's starting to come back, but very thankful. And if there's anything that we can do for you at all, just ask. You know, you'd be surprised. You know, the homesteader community is a tight community, and we watch out for each other. I mean, that's what it's about, right? Watching out for each other. You take your bounties and you share it amongst your friends and family. And yeah, just give thanks for everything, guys. It could always be worse. I'm telling you, it could always be worse. And I know it's hard to understand, but that's how that works. Be thankful for everything. Everything. Your friends, your family, people that love you. Yeah, it's good. Tell you a little bit more about myself. I was born in Florida. My folks dragged me up to North Carolina. I was about 13, 14 years old. Starting high school. I have worked a job in my life. I've been everything from doing horticultural work, to doing pharmacy work, to teaching kung fu classes, to electrical business. I'm kind of like to cover all my bases. I'm covered that way, you know, well-rounded. So a lot of different things in life that make people happy. And you know, it's just, to me, it's a job. I love my job, but I really want to be able to stay home with Morella and take care of her. And I'm really hoping you guys will get me there. It's a hard road and a lot of competition, but I just want you guys to know that I appreciate everything you've done and everything you can do. Just make sure to share, guys. Can't do it without you. I just can't do it without you. I mean, that's just how it is. And I hope God blesses you today, and tomorrow, and the next day. Thank you again for watching another episode of Blackpack Homestead. Until next time, bye-bye.